Turnek is a unit that fires from mid to close range, mainly because his red lock is pretty short, you can see here. It possesses a fastball main into a sub back turn, which helps it survive in battle. It can also evade incoming attack by splitting its body into smaller hitboxes while sending them out to attack in return. It's also equipped with a cool sling that can be used as self-defense as a land punish. With that being said, turn X does not possess a tool to press hard on the opponent like most 3K, so you will have to be pretty solid on your fundamental to make good use of it. It's also one of the 3K with the charter red lock, so the player will have to be quite active in order to stay relevant. However, its playstyle is not too hard to understand, and if you are interested in learning more about this unit, feel free to watch to the end of the video to get the full information. So first, let's talk about his main. There's a thick main. So move faster than regular BR a little bit, and it cancels into sub, spatial shooting, and spatial fighting. So I mean, most main are doing that, so not to be surprised about. And CSA is actually have great muscle correction and actually very large. So the kick attack here, shooting out like really big chunk of beams here. So it's actually one of the main damage dealing tools for turn X because it's so large and have good muscle correction. Tracking is pretty decent. But of course, the downfall is that you stay pretty stationary when you shoot it. So you have to be careful when you shoot them out. Of course, you can shoot them from various angles as well. You shoot them from higher up, it's harder for them to hit you, and then it also is easier for the shot to tracks. And you can also combine with the BC to reposition yourself. BC is this stuff, which we'll be talking about in a bit. But of course, you can like just use the BC to reposition yourself and let go, shoot out. So CSB is a switch mode of the gun. So after you switch mode, you will change the sub, which is the bazooka, into the Gerobi, and you can fast forward that as well. As you can see here, fast forward. But yeah, mainly it just give you a momentum when you cancel with the BC, and yeah, just mainly to change mode. Cause you wanna switch back mostly to the missile bazooka mode, because you have a fastball there, but the Gerobi doesn't have a fastball. But we will talk more about that in a bit, or maybe right now coming up. So let's talk about sub here. So sub is vernier-less, which means you can fastball if you do back turn vernier-less. Back turn sub, you get a fastball. You can do it on empty as well if you don't have a. Let me get rid of all the sub. If you run all on empty, you can still use it. And as you can see, those sub, it doesn't reach to the end there. Another thing that turn X have to play from a quite close range because yeah, his bullet doesn't reach as well. Yeah, the bazooka speed is quite decent. Back turns up is okay melee defense. Someone come near you, you can back turns up and keep moving. You know, like you don't have to always like back turns up and fall. You can also like back turns up, step, keep moving if you like. So as well as mentioned, if you change it to the Gerobi, you have that instead, the Gerobi instead. So this is good for land punish. Decent muscle correction and stuff like that. However, you want to turn back, don't forget to turn it back to your bazooka when you're done, because like that's pretty much your main fastball, and if you change to the Gerobi, you don't have a fastball. Spatial shooting is split your body to smaller pieces, so your hitbox is actually going to be smaller as well. So as you split in a split second, you will be in yellow lock, so they can't shoot you back, or you will be invincible frame for a little bit. So you can time that right, you can go through many shots, and your hitbox will be smaller as well. Like after it be yellow lock, it will change to green lock again, but the hitbox will be smaller. It inherent motion quite well, as you can see. You still keep moving, and then just shoot out. So as you can see already, cancel and from main to AC is possible. Yeah, inside AC is if you do them close, it will hit them. It will send your body toward them and hit them close, and then hit them up and just shoot. But if you do it really far away, or the main initial hit doesn't happen, it will try to send the body around it instead, around them like that and shoot out the team. So this is a pretty good tool to help in neutral, and you will fall down when you use it. So like this, you can see you fall down here. You can boost dash. If you boost dash, it will cancel it. You can see here, come back. So what you do is you can step or just move around normally. Step, what, no problem, just don't push dash cancel. The difference is that if you do neutral main, you actually stay in air, but if you do sideways, you fall down to the ground. Actually, yeah, one way to keep the neutral game going. And don't forget that you can also do it from PSA as well. So spatial fighting, I'll show you the neutral first, which is just grab shiny finger. Mostly is to be a combo ender to do more damage, like you already combo into them and grab them at the end here, doing shiny finger. And for the sideways, a high speed dash. It held with a aligning vector, so if you in red lock, if you held align with vector, you can just do that combined with CSA, very powerful. You can use this to approach or actually escape. In green lock, if you do it, you can use it to run away. Like that. Really let you run away really fast. And in red lock, if you want to move forward, you can BD diagonally forward and put opposite direction, side direction. So if you do this, as you can see here, I move left and then I side BC right. You move you forward. That's one way to do it. Little trick there. And up and down spatial fire or BC is this. So it's good to know that it's actually have different behavior. In red lock, you can see it take a little bit longer for him to fall down, but if you do it in green lock, you actually move down very fast. So it's not a good way to escape. Like here, you just like escape very far away. Then green lock, use that as well, and you can also use it to gain height really fast before you let go of your CSA as well, if you like to do that. So talk about his melee a little bit. You can, this is his neutral melee, 3 hit, nothing special. Side melee, okay, side melee for a 3k, average side melee for a 3k, you can use it if you needed to. Up melee is this. I don't think it's possible to connect it to each other unless you hit the wall like that, so not very useful. ZB is this. And down melee is grapple, so you can grab people from closer. And if you press melee again, you crash into them like that. Or you can grapple them into BC as well if you want to. It will be full yellow. There's one move that people might want to do, and that's it. If you do melee into AC, you get this. if you want to do that, I know some people might be looking for like, oh, how do some they saw people do it and they might wonder how to do it. That's how you do it. You melee into BC. Okay, alright. So let's talk about his burst choice. So with burst choice, as you can see, I have fighting burst here. Rush shooter, as it was explained in a couple of videos. Rush shooter, sometimes we'll choose to fighting burst or shooting burst because you gain his mobility, so it's easier to go into closer to enemy and also have a better quickly turn rate. There's always be on angle and crash up to people. And turn X melee, not too bad. It's like okay-ish. That would be the reason why you pick fighting burst. And shooting burst, of course, it can be picked because the main is very good. You can just spam main and do missile. E-burst, again, I wouldn't pick, but if you play in shuffle match and if you just want extra save to be extra safe, you can pick it shuffle. His super is this. Very hard to hit. Alright guys, let's watch some replays. So this time I'm gonna be partnering with Delta Plus on here. BC Sideway already, or the spatial melee Sideway. Your charge shot coming up. So the bazooka land made to bazooka there, very nice. Split there, should get out of the way really fast. Just remember that the split, even though they hurt the momentum, they can still hit you. You have to get out of it really fast, but okay save in my opinion. Just generally save. Just make sure to get out of it. And they're just people to their main and sub their CSA. They're getting hit here a little bit. But I will say that's no problem sitting some body parts out. Not sure if it hit or not. Change the target here. CSA there landed, so CSA is really strong. Just able to hit people from wide spot like that. When you're not looking in there, CSA landed again. He guarded this time, so going around. So 2D grapple into melee, grab it into the torturing device there, but we're not gonna see the whole thing because the Poseda just coming to help there. So doing so good so far, 270 HP. Burst is coming up pretty soon. The Burger is trying to stay alive and he might be go down really soon. Burst is coming from the Poseda, have to turn back here. Fighting Burst activated, so chat fast fall here getting all the way. So they're go for the kill for the Burgers. The overcost here, the Delta Plus is a little bit low as well, so the overcost might also happen. And getting there, the main hit a little bit I think, and the hero is able to be able to escape the whole body splitting there. So Delta Plus burst as well. They're looking like he's trying to stay alive, but I think he will go down eventually. So look like Delta Plus is still trying to run to 270 HP again for the turn X. You need to get a little bit more here, 191 at this point. Every little damage of damage is going to be a lot, so they're sidestep out of the melee way into the melee himself and taking down the double Zeta, so very nice there. So look like he's gonna play more safer now, just trying not to go in. At this point, they probably already assumed that the overcost will happen, and then it happened. But guys, remember that overcost, it doesn't happen until it happens. As in, like, if the turn X didn't die yet, technically the overcost doesn't happen yet, right? So there you go, trying to send bits in body part to attack the Burgers. So they're landing some stuff on the Burgers as well. So Burgers getting pretty low here. Split again, relatively safe in my opinion, as long as you step before you use it. And there's CSA, be able to dodge CSA, let's say that. And there's that coming in there from that side, but now going for the Burger. And Burger able to dodge all this shot here, so turn X can't really put all his power to use right now. He have to stay as far as possible, but the red lock is forcing him to stay close, and there the body bits hit them a little bit. Because the Delta Plus again getting kind of low, 227. He might be going down again. So trying to land punish here on the Burger. The Burger burst it here. Get away with the BC down there. The BC down again. They cancel out into the CSA, killing the Burgers. Because if he didn't cancel out there, he probably would get hit by the CSA, which I think is the sub of the Burgers. So here, first see the Poseda coming. Here's Gerobi, but he was dodge it. Getting hit by the Burgers a little bit here. Oh my god, the turn X is struggling. 82 HP. Okay, getting landed. The Zeta saved him. So Zeta, sorry, not Zeta. Oh, it is gonna Zeta though, but it's Delta Plus. It's getting below Delta Plus going down now. So Burst is available for turn X. Now Burst is trying to kill anyone now. You kill anyone, then game over. And kill the Burgers in the end there. So turn X extremely, very good at being agile, close range. But as you can see there, you have to stay quite close to be able to deal damage. Or actually, the Delta Plus on the end of the game. And we have a lot of fun stuff and educational stuff, and also news and update on our channel. So feel free to follow if you're interested in that kind of stuff.